Hello and good evening, everybody. Nice to have you here. As always, we're going to wait a couple of minutes for everyone to join, so feel free to enjoy the nice music. So we're going to wait a couple more minutes, and then we're going to start the community update. Thank you for waiting. So we're trying to set up the Telegram live channel. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. So we hope that Twitter and YouTube is going to be enough for this month. We're going to be working on that for next month. But anyways, thank you very much for joining, everyone. Thanks for listening live or listening later. Great to have you, as always. And I would say, without further ado, let's jump right into this month's community update. As always, we want to bring a What is Onino to you, and this month Kai is going to give you his version of what Onino is as a little refresher for the new ones and also for the old ones that may have forgotten what Onino is.
Yeah, thank you very much, Alex. So, as Alex already said, just a quick rundown for everybody who hasn't heard about Onino yet or is joining the first time. So, basically, Onino is a German blockchain company that has been founded in the end of 2021, so quite a while ago now. And what we are doing basically are three things. So, on the one side, on the infrastructure side of things, we have the Onino blockchain framework, which consists, on the one hand, of the public Onino's main chain, which is a, so to say, EVM compatible layer one blockchain that is has a graph-based consensus algorithm for better scalability. And around that Onino blockchain protocol, we have also built the Onino subchain framework, which is basically a framework that allows everybody to easily and without further coding skills or without further hustle around DevOps and so on, to create your own subchain anchored in the main chain, and that is tailored exactly to their needs. So, for example, say you have a German bank, for example, who can't build on a public infrastructure due to regulatory reasons. They could just set their subchain to private and still benefit from the benefits of having the algorithm, consensus algorithm anchored in the global main chain. So basically, it's on one hand summarized the Onino main chain, and around that, subchain frameworks that allows everybody to easily create their own customized blockchains. And on top of that, to make it easy to also build on this infrastructure, we have the Onino developer platform, which is basically a toolkit that provides all the tools that you need to make blockchain development very easy. We have different AI assistants in the platform to help you to generate smart contracts. We have built production-ready smart contract templates for the most common use cases that can be deployed fully without coding. We have an easy deployment engine to be able to manage and deploy your smart contracts across all different blockchains. And in the end, to also be able to easily integrate the blockchain solutions into the rest of your applications. We also have the Onino Smart Contract API, which we're currently working on. It makes it super easy to interact with every smart contract with only one API call, like you're used to it from Web2 development. And then third, on the other hand, we also have the Onino Incubator, which is, so to say, a mixture of a service and a product where we accompany companies and startups along the whole process of tokenization, right from the start until the end. So we started with an evaluation, if and how it could make sense to tokenize aspects of the customer's business. Then we helped by designing the tokenomics and the token economic system around that to have a sustainable economic model behind that, to also ensure that the token actually has a purpose and is long-term successful. And then also we provide the Onino tokenization platform, which is a compliant token sale platform where basically the customer's users can then sign up, make a KYC to be regulatory compliant, and then they can easily buy the tokens in question with just a few clicks. And that goes up until the final launch of the token on a DEX. This is basically a service where we provide end-to-end support for the whole tokenization process. And for us, of course, also it means to onboard high quality and super interesting projects for our future Onino mainnet. Yeah, that was a quick rundown of what we are doing at Onino. With that, I would say we can start off for today.
All right, perfect. Kai, thank you very much. So let's jump right into what we're going to talk about today. We are bringing 6 updates and a minor change to this community update. The minor change is that we have gotten many questions, and we thought that this time, instead of answering the questions separately, which often are already answered in the community update itself, we're going to incorporate the questions and the answers to those questions into the community update in and of itself. So many of the questions, for example, were tailored to the blockchain update, developer update, the incubator, our new customers, and the events. And so we've incorporated all the answers to the questions into the presentation. And these are going to be the points we're going to talk about. So first, we're talking about the blockchain update. Then we're going to talk about the developer platform update, Third will be the incubator update. Then we're going on to new customers. After that, events. And at the end, you will have the option and the possibility to ask live questions as always. So this section has not changed. And I would say let's just jump right into that with the blockchain update. And Lucas is going to take over here.
Yes, thank you very much, Alex. So the most prominent question when it comes to our blockchain, our main chain and subchain protocol is when will the main chain be released? Therefore, I have to paint a short, bigger picture. You will see right on that slide the main milestones we have planned for this year, which is the audit, the subchain testing. These are the points we are currently working on. Then the launch of our public main chain, detailed developer documentation and onboarding, and also the subchain release. If you've been following us closely the last few months, you can realize that we've put a lot of focus in 2024 so far into learning a lot more about our target groups and the market in general, building our applications to scale, and then also onboarding more partners, customers, and other clients that directly build on our main chain. So after talking with multiple clients and also advisors, we chose to set our release date for the main chain closer towards the end of 2024, as we expect a much better chance for the adoption of our chain. We expect much better conditions in the overall blockchain space, and we expect, and which is much more important to us, a much higher adoption from general people that are not even in Web3 currently. All these are based on the learnings we've gathered. We've had some amazing clients we are working with right now. We've had a lot of talks, also a lot of talks with our auditors in terms of how to best case launch the network. And as you know, there will only be one Genesis block for the Onino main chain, and we want this one to stick and we want this one to work. So these are the reasons behind it. You can expect detailed documentation coming in the following months, and we are looking forward to the release of our main chain, especially with all the learnings we've generated in the last 6 months. This will be exciting times for us and the Onino protocol itself.
All right, Lucas, thank you very much for this update. I think this is a pretty exciting one, so really looking forward to that. And with that, the next step is the platform update, the developer platform update, and Kai is going to take over here.
Thank you, Alex. Yes, of course, as every week, also a quick update and glance behind the scenes, what's going on in the development of the Onino developer platform. So currently, as many of you know, we're still in the process of making a larger update and rework of the platform, just because we have decided, based on the first user feedback, to basically restructure how the user flows on the application work in general, and also basically adding a whole bunch of new features that will also allow us to release the first premium plans for the new developer platform. This restructuring is currently still in progress, and just for the technical ones of you who would like to get a bit more detailed insights on what's going on behind the scenes. So currently we're in the process of writing this final unit tests, especially for the new smart contract API, to make sure that everything is also working properly and as intended. And also we have talked a lot with our potential business partners who are planning to use the platform in the future. And we have met great demand for the new smart contract API, and also have received requests or the input that it would be great to have an additional set of API endpoints, which is why we are currently, before releasing the next update, implementing further API endpoints, just to give even greater usability and provide even more flexibility that can be achieved with using the Onino smart contract API. So that is what's going on behind the scenes. In the next few weeks, you will be able to see the update in full action once it's completed and fully tested out. And we're already looking forward to receiving your feedback, and are happy to hear what you're going to say about the new Onino developer platform update. And I think with that we can move on to the next update, which is around the Onino incubator and the part of it, the Onino tokenization platform. As many of you knew, the raise of our last incubator client, Kadaiko, was successfully completed. It was a super interesting process also for us. We took many learnings, surveyed a lot of the users as well as Kadaiko themselves, and are currently in the process of implementing all of these learnings into the code base of our tokenization platform. Basically, we have discovered some processes that could have been optimized based on what we've seen in the last tokenization sale in action. And now we're in the process of streamlining all of these processes, basically making the app even more robust, giving it an even better user interface. Just so, for example, right, you see a screenshot of the new layouts. In the new version, users will have everything in one place regarding a sale and won't have to click through different pages, but everything is bundled and compressed in one single page, so you can basically get all the details you need on your current token purchases and on contributing in one single dashboard. And also we will are currently building out an admin dashboard, which makes the whole managing of the tokenization process more automated and also more easy for our clients, the incubator projects. And with that, we will also, with hindsight on the long-term vision, we're also preparing to make the platform a lot more scalable. So basically the effort that is required from our side, from Onino, to be put into new projects in the incubator can be minimized, so to say. We can automate as much as possible. And with that, obviously, in the long term, we just want to make sure that we can onboard even more projects in faster time through the Onino incubator, and thereby also long term onto the Onino mainnet as builders and creators of amazing and interesting new projects. This new updated version will also be soon in action, namely with our following up client, whose tokens will actually begin quite soon. So you can definitely stay tuned for that. And as always, we're also here very happy to see what you say about our new tokenization platform.
All right, Kai, thank you very much. Now we have a little surprise, which is a result of what Lucas just presented, and Kai as well. We have a new incubator project to announce, and Lucas is going to go into full detail of who that is, what they do, and how we're helping them.
Yes, we are really excited to present you the next entry into our incubator. And what we want to introduce today is Meta Studio. And Meta Studio, as you can see already, their goal is to rethink games, and their goal is also to rethink and revolutionize how communities interact and engage today. So I will just give you a short breakdown of Meta Studio does, and in the coming days you will also have the opportunity to get to know their founders and get to know what they are building, to see why we are so excited about Meta Studios and why we are so excited that they are part of the Onino incubator. The people behind Meta Studios, as we can see on the next slide, are people that directly come from the gaming industry, which is important, as what they are building are hubs that connect communities together, not only communities of certain blockchain projects within themselves, but also communities across different blockchain projects. And they enable that through interactive gaming studios, where each community can build a personalized hub, and through that personalized hub, they can incentivize each individual community member to interact even more with the project, earn rewards, and just engage into fun, but also value-creating activities. The team behind Meta Studios is actually an award-winning team. They are a team of creatives, and they have shaped the entertainment industry for 2 decades already. Like, the team was behind projects like Guild Wars or God of War. This is something some gamers might know in our community. Also movies like Transformers, Shrek, or Kung Fu Panda. So they definitely know what they are doing, and they are now taking all these learnings into Meta Studio and are bridging the gap between communities, Web3 projects, and Web3 ideas, and also combining that with a central hub, which is the gaming hub. They have already onboarded around 10 games into their hubs and their ever-growing gaming library. I'm myself excited already to try some of these out. And I'm sure you will see hundreds of communities out there that will launch and will engage the community through Meta Studio. And yes, we actually have a date coming up for when Meta Studios will launch through our incubator, which is in June, and we will definitely announce it when we also let you get to know their founders. And this is pretty much with some information on the next slides too. Everything that we can say now about Meta Studios. They have amazing team, amazing designers, and furthermore, amazing game developers. And we are really excited. If you want to give them a visit, you can visit metastudio.pt, which is their website for more information, and feel free to join their Discord. They already have a vibrant community, and we are looking forward to onboard Meta Studio into the Onino ecosystem.
All right, Lucas, thank you very much. I was a little late with the slides. Next time, just tell me. But here you have the information. As Lucas said, metastudio.pt, they're from Portugal, and you will find their links in the Discord there as well, and every information you would like to have. And yeah, we're really happy to have them. They're a really great team, and it's going to be a great partnership. And there is also more customers coming up in the future in the following weeks and months. We're already in final talks with a couple of them. We have signed one more, and we will be telling you about a couple of them in the near future, but everything in due time. So next up are the events. And as last month, we kind of paused the events to concentrate on getting work in, working on all the leads we have gotten through the events. This week or this month, we will be going to events again. So this is something that we are looking forward, and it's going to be very different events. The first event is going to be this Thursday. It's going to be in Lahr with the Volksbank. It's a bank. And we are having a blockchain company event there, which what exactly that means is that they are hosting an events for their companies, because banks don't only have individuals as customers, but companies need banks as well. And the topic will be blockchain and how those companies can implement blockchain in their companies. And I will be presenting for a slot of 45 minutes. It's going to be in German, so I'm not sure if on one hand it's going to be video recorded, and on the other hand, if it makes sense to share it here. We'll see. But we will be talking to many high network individuals and also, no, not high network individuals, very important companies and decision makers in those companies, which is great for us because it gives us a perfect entry point, because we're not just talking with anyone. And it's a great cooperation between Volksbank Lahr and Onino. And there's going to be even more going on there in the future, but banks take time. This has been in the works for a long time as well, but we're really looking forward to that. Then next week, from the 11th to the 14th of June, we're going to be in Berlin with PwC. There is going to be the end event of the accelerator we took part of, PwC Raise. And there's going to be many investors, many companies we can network with. And we're going to have a live pitch of 3 minutes, so a couple of questions after that. So really looking forward to that as well. It's been a really good connection, many great learnings for us, an extension of our network, and just all around a very good experience. And then at the end of June, a cool event that has come into play and came to life through a connection from the Paris Blockchain Week. Onino is partnering up with Tesla, something that many of you have expected or kind of dreamt of. We didn't expect it to happen this quickly, and no, Tesla is not going to be using the Onino blockchain yet, but we are having an event with Tesla. We are organizing an event that is bringing together the local startup ecosystems of Southwest Germany, and we have won Tesla to partner up with us for this event because they thought that the people we connect could be very interesting to them as well, and that what we do as a company, as Onino, could be interesting to them. So we're having a shared event with Tesla, which is great news for us. Really looking forward to that. If any of you is from this environment, for us near Karlsruhe, and would like to join us on the 28th of June, feel free to reach out to me via message or the Onino Telegram group or whatever you like, and we can arrange something. Would be great to see a couple of you there as well. Really looking forward to the event, and this is what the events will bring to us this month. And with that, let's jump right into live questions. I think we've answered many already, so we may not have too many, or maybe none. That's totally fine. We'll just wait a couple of minutes. You can ask your questions either on Telegram, on Twitter, on YouTube, wherever you may be, and we'll do our best to pick them up. We're going to give you a little background music. So I don't see any questions coming in so far. I'll just take the time to thank you very much for all your support, the ongoing support that we've had for a couple of years now. Thank you for the long-time listeners. Thank you for newcomers. Always great sharing our journey with you. So yeah, really cool to have such a great supporting community, and just wanted to take the opportunity to thank you. All right, last opportunity for questions. If there is no questions, that's great. That means we answered all of them. That's totally fine as well. All right, then I would say let's end this video chat here. Thank you very much for listening and for joining. Thank you for those that were listening live. Thank you for those that are listening later. And let's see and hear you next month.
Thank you all very much. Have a great evening.
Have a great evening, everyone.